Well, I guess we got that idiot again, crying out loud. Years ago, 40 years or more ago, there was a comedy team of DJs on the Buffalo radio station, Taylor and Moore, and they had a great comedy routine where they circumvented the FCC regulations about swearing on the air. And it started something like this. Once upon a time, there was a mythical land, a vast country with huge tracts of land. And that land's name was the Fa, the land of Fa, kind of like the land of Oz. The king of Oz would be the Oz King, or Ozzy Osbourne. The king of Fa is the Fa King. You can tell where I'm going with this. It's time for MAGA to get woke up and face reality. You better brush up on your Nazi salute. You got Elon poking in with his band of kitty criminals, cyber pukes, poking around our Treasury Department, our bill paying department. How the fucking did that happen? Crying out loud. And all you law enforcement people, a lot of you voted for him 2 or 3 times. And how do you feel now? The first thing he does is let the cop beaters out of jail. Man, oh man. It's one fucking thing after another fucking thing. The farmers, they cut. First thing they're going after is international aid. That's how we influence other countries. And you farmers that voted for him, the first time he was in there, his tariffs screwed up the market for your products with China. And he's slapping the tariffs on China again. All your Temu junk is going up. All your Shine fancy underwear is going to go up. Hubert Herbert Hoover caused a depression in 29 with his tariff policies. And it took the Public Works program to dig our way out of that depression. Some of my uncles worked in that program in Pennsylvania state parks. The local park in Lancaster is built as a public works project. And I ran into some magas at the dog park picking on a friend of mine. They're very emboldened now. There was a big fat one, the leader of the Rat Pack. He had the 45 and 47 hat on. The 2 sidekicks, one had an NRA hat on, and the other one had a MAGA hat on. But the big fat slob was picking on my friend, harassing him. He was trying to have a political argument with him, but that guy was just ranting and screaming, and he was enjoying. He thought he was like one of these Russian paid propaganda agitating, oh, I'm owning the liberals, you know, he's puffing his big fat chest out. And my friend pointed out to him, well, your dear leader was bragging about grabbing crotches. And he got up off his chair and started getting in his face and threatening him, you're a pussy. And he sat back down. And then I got in his face, that far from that fat dog's face, and I let him have peace of my mind. Not that I got much to spare, but I use it sparingly. And I asked the NRA guy standing next to him, I said, hey, my uncle was an NRA member. And when he died, he donated a quarter of his estate to the NRA. He was a big hunter, fisherman. And I'm thinking, I asked the guy, would you have donated a quarter of your estate if you know what Wayne LaPierre spends on suits? Man, crying one fucking thing after another. Crushing the farm market. And a lot of that foreign aid provides manufacturing jobs in the States. Man, you buggers are going to be in for a hard reality in a few months when these policies start trickling down. And that bird flu starts going around. Public airways will be attacked. That's the last source of unbiased information. So Musk is the minister of propaganda. You will believe what we tell you to believe. You MAGA should watch what's going on in Russia. And that idiot in the dog park says he's got a couple friends in Russia. It's real good. Yeah, it's real good. When Putin sends 800,000 or 900,000 of his people to slaughter just to steal the resources of another country, they don't give a flying fucking about people. It's all about the fucking's money. And that, well, I think I got another reason why they want to cut off that foreign food aid. Because a lot of that goes to third world countries. So obviously if you starve the poor people on those continents, they'll drop dead and become fertilizer. What next? Bringing back the gas chambers? And how do you Nazis in the party, in the MAGA moron party, how do you feel about all that aid Donnie wants to give to Israel, to the Jews that run in Israel, to roughshod over the Gaza? It's a pile of rubble now. And we're supposed to spend our money, my taxpayer money, to bomb the shit out of it with our bombs. And now they want to send Trump wants to own it. He wants to send our service people there to take care of the bombs, clear out the rubble. What the fucking? Crying out loud. Pretty damn sad. Damn dirty disaster. Well, you own it, people that voted for him and didn't vote at all. That pig in the park told me he's my president. I got to respect him. I respect him like that much. Pray for America.